Hello everyone, this is Ron from High Tech Legion, and this is the Roccat Valo Max Customization Gaming Keyboard. See on the front, this is a very unique design, and it is mostly made for gaming, but of course since there are a lot of macros, you can also use this in applications, for example Photoshop or maybe video editing. A lot of macros means a lot of shortcuts for the user to use. And see, the package is very unique in that it has these styrofoams, colored styrofoams on each side, and they're stylized. And not only do they offer protection while the Roccat Valo is maybe on display, it also holds this central flap in place so it doesn't move around. And let me just pull these sides out of the way. See there, there's a windowed view on the right side. You have the Roccat design engraved in there. Very original packaging. And here, when you flip this one open, you can see the feature-rich Roccat Valo keyboard. And just a quick overview of what you can find. It has 2 megabytes of memory internally for, of course, when you're dealing with macros, you want to be able to record them and store them in there, store plenty of them. So the Roccat Valo can store up to 5 profiles and 1 profile to go. And 2 megabytes is actually one of the largest memory I've seen in a gaming keyboard. It's usually about a few kilobytes is enough, but 2 megabytes is really offers you a lot of space to work with. And it'll also have 41 additional macro keys, and with the standard 105 keyboard layout. This is actually the US version. You can see there which layout you have. Since Roccat is a European-based company, also offer, of course, a European-based layout when depends on where you buy your Roccat Valo keyboard. And since it is a gaming keyboard, it also has anti-ghosting capabilities, and also has illuminated keys display. And we'll see that later once we plug it in. And it has replaceable keycaps and a LCD display. You can see right, actually you see the actual display right here, the window over the numpad, and it's a control for multimedia controls at the top. And there's about approximately 820 macros that are storable. Here on top it says some more detail. You have the key releaser, because they include interchangeable keys, and you can create your own keys. Actually, there is a button here for live macro recording. That's interesting. We'll take a look at that later. And you can also, of course, record macros through the software editor. And see what the back of the box looks like. Just more list of features in there. It's promotional information and what the technical specifications and system requirements are. Of course, you need a USB 2.0 connection, and one additional USB 1.1 port. And if you're going to connect the microphone, you will need a stereo 3.5mm audio input and output sockets. So let's start opening this package so we can see what the Roccat Valo gaming keyboard really looks like. Inside is a smaller brown box. Just simply pull that out. And the first thing we see is this warning, yellow warning label. It's actually part of the plastic. We'll just pull out the Roccat Valo gaming keyboard itself. And just a quick look, and let's put that aside and come back to it later. First, we are going to take a look at the package contents. And here is the microphone. See the audio jack there is covered, protection. Simply plug it into the side of your Roccat Valo keyboard. You need to use it. And let's see what these are the replacement keycaps. And just figure out how to open this. It is taped in place. There's two sets here. I can already see that one is red and one is blue, while the standard, the default Roccat Valo keycaps are actually black. So these are just, let's see what keys they included. If I recall correctly from the packaging, they show that the macro keys, these are replacement macro keys, but let's see if they also included additional WASD and the other common gaming keys. And here we have, yeah, appears to be just the standard macro key replacements. Maybe if you just want to change the color, and it's much easier and less confusing rather than having them uniformly colored there. Okay, so put that aside. So it's all macro keys right there. And the other set of macro keys, the blue set. And here is the keycap remover with the Roccat logo in there. And the audio jack. Now this is actually an extension audio jack. Let me just, if you can see it from the packaging, but I'll just show it here. This, see, one is for microphone and one is for the audio. And it basically extends. Here is the same male jack cover, and this is the female end. And it basically just extends from the back of your input, or from the front of your case to here, so you can attach it near your keyboard. And here is the documentation. Yeah, this one we need to open since there are multiple stuff here. Not just the driver CD. Yeah, the Roccat Valo driver, and this is version 1.67. I know for sure that Roccat updates their firmware and driver regularly. In fact, once you plug in your Roccat product, it updates that automatically once you run the software. And this is just a quick layout there, the keyboard, and more of the specifications. And here is basically just a basic setup, and just shows you how to use the Roccat Valo, how to plug the mic, and how to use the key puller. And let's see what other documentation you can find in here. So the Roccat product, it should come with the Roccat World membership card. And let's see what this is. Oh, it's like a mini comic with a... Yeah, that's unique. I didn't see this in the Roccat Phone Plus unboxing. But this looks like some interesting stuff in there. It's allow you to join the Roccat World. You have the Roccat World ID card here. It's a unique ID card for every Roccat product you purchase. You can register on roccat.org, their website, and you get access to the membership area where you get sometimes free software and a couple of offers, and just the community, the Roccat World community, other Roccat users. And here is another pack for more key replacement. Let's see if the other two are just for the macro key replacements, in case you want to change colors. Then this, I'm guessing, is the... Oh, that tape is pretty tough. Might take some effort. There you go. Now, I'm guessing this is for replacing some of the actual keys. No, these are actually more macro key replacements. Guess they give you 3 different choice of colors. This is the blue ones, and you can see these are 14 in total. And let me just pull out the other package I didn't open just to verify that this is, in fact, maybe this is the one that, if they offer a key replacement for regular gaming keycaps, either the standard layout or just more key color, because this is blue right here, And they are in fact for macro replacements as well. Let's see. I guess to give you 2 sets of blues and 1 set of red. And let's put this aside. I was hoping they would give you a WSED replacement or some of the more common gaming key combinations, because from my experience those are the ones that usually wear out if you're a hardcore gamer. And let's put this package aside, accessory package, and look at the Roccat Valo itself. Here we have, let's try to remove this packaging. Just a simple plastic covering it there, and pull it out from underneath. And here we go. You can see it is black, and I can see already that it is backlit side. And let's try to look at the connectors that are available. See, fairly long connectors here. You have a pair of USB 2.0 connectors. I think one is USB 1.1 for providing bandwidth for the. Let's see if there is a USB connector right on the left side. Yeah, there is a USB connector here on the left side. They provide an extra USB here to provide bandwidth for that. And here is your audio and microphone jack. You can see that it has this little, let me just pull it out so I can show it. It's very long, and you have this little ring here just for a little cable mounted. Maybe you can attach this, maybe you can hook something in there into your around your ear in your computer so it doesn't move around. And let's look at the layout of Roccat Valo. Here you have the standard 105 keys, and they're all backlit. And you have here at the top you have the macro record button, a macro pause and play button, macro stop button, and 5 macro keys here on the left side. You have the function keys and the standard letters and numbers here at the bottom are sandwiching the 15 rows. So 2 rows of 15 macros in there, so that's total 30 macro keys in between the function key and the standard keyboard layout at the bottom. And what I like about this is that they didn't change too much with the standard layout. The escape button, for example, it's still right there above it, and it's not, they didn't, so when you try to reach, for example, the escape button, you don't touch the macro record button by accident. So just, and also they limited all the macros here on the left side. They didn't add additional macros here on the right side because it'd just be confusing. Here is basically the profile selection, and 6 or more macro keys in here, right underneath the print screen, scroll lock, and pause break, and above the insert, home, and page up buttons right there. And here is an LCD display. There, it is backlit as well. We'll see later once we plug it in. It has this plastic cover, just kind of demonstrating what you can find. I'm trying to find where I can remove this protective plastic cover just to show you. There we go. And once we plug it in, you'll see it light up. And here at the top, you also have these multimedia keys. Here is, might be hard to see, but see there? Here, this is to disable the window keys. You can also disable the shift and the tab, and when you're running the software, and the light toggle switch. And these are plus and minus sign. I'm assuming for varying the intensity of the backlight. I know that from reading the specs that is a 3-stage control. And you also have the voltage, rather the volume, sorry, force of habit, been looking at motherboards lately. So plus and minus sign for volume and mute. For the controlling the headphone, and you have the LEDs here for the num lock key, the caps lock key, scroll lock. It says PROG programming. I'm guessing that lights up when you're programming your macro, just to show you that the macro record has been pressed. And the Windows disable key toggle. And let's see, it's rather thin, and it's actually for feature-rich keyboard. It feels light, and the coating, the outside coating here, it is rubber. It's rubberized for extra grip, even here at the bottom. While the keys themselves, they're actually plastic, but they have a little bit of coating in there. I forgot the Roccat logo. This also lights up right here. And let's see the back side. So you have rubber feet, and yeah, you can also elevate it. And unlike other keyboards, it only has 2 of these elevation stands. You have 3 and 1 more in the middle. And let me just demonstrate with the key puller. I'll pull out a key, and I should grab one of the replacement keys as well. I have the key puller right here, and you basically just drive it down till it snaps and lift up. There you go. You can see these are membrane dome caps, and you just simply take the replacement keycap and push down. Make sure to align properly. There we go. And I'm now going to, actually, forgot before I overlook, here is you have your microphone and your headphone jack here on the side. And this is the USB 1.1 connector on the left side. And plug it in. Actually, might as well show you how to use the microphone here, the provided microphone, the accessory package. And you just basically take that and plug it here on the right side. Now I should probably test that later on once in part of our software overview for the Roccat Valo gaming keyboard, so we can see just how well this microphone actually works, especially if it's going to be far from your if it's just right there near your fingers, if it's going to record your keys, and it's going to drown out your voice when you're about 12 inches away from you or more. So let's see that functionality. So for now, let us plug in the Roccat Valo and take a look at the LED, what the LED looks like.